21 years to be precise. And like everything in life, favorite things have evolved. Favorite things are dynamic because the industry itself is a very dynamic. But if you look at the current phase, I would say the issue is the challenges it throws as to how to evolve with the ever-changing needs of a consumer. I think in no other industry would the consumer taste, preferences, age, demographies are related so well as in the travel and tourism. And if you're able to translate those into prediction, how he predict his buying behaviors, what he would like, etc. So that's, for me, is interesting thought in today's times. The foremost is consumer confidence. And consumer confidence doesn't necessarily mean in terms of economic terms, because the economy has been hit, of course. But consumer, that you feel confident that you can come out of your house. Consumer, and each country and each society has different ways to deal with this confidence. Some feel more confident than the others. So therefore, the travel and tourism works in an ecosystem of its own. So you have to take the confidence across all countries and geographies as one to be able to predict as to what is going to happen next. So I think consumer confidence of moving out is the most important aspect.
Right.
Good part about tourism is that it has many seasons. If it's off season here, it's a non-season somewhere else in the world. And like I said, that travel and tourism is one big ecosystem. But having said that, it's going to be a slow process because, like I said, the consumer confidence needs to come in, then the consumer regulations need to come in. There will be boundaries, there'll be visas, there'll be checks and balances, there'll be governance. So we have to wade through a whole of these mountains before we really get back to normal, should I say, if there is a normal, right? So yeah, it's a pipeline. It's a pipeline. Earlier that the travel is an ecosystem. Now, post-COVID, I say travel has become a universe. It is one big universe. If you're sitting in Bangalore and I'm sitting in Delhi, or there's a friend who's hearing us in Las Vegas, we are not disconnected to each other. We are one big universe of travel entity. So if we are one big universe of travel entity and everything has been flattened into one, everybody has come down to a base level. I would really like to see all the technology platforms of all the entities to be able to talk to each other. And they really should be in a position of what you plug in a wall to get your electricity lights on. Plug it wherever you want, plug off wherever you want, and you have a whole data management that I'm able to filter through from here to multiple channels. It's really like a oil pipeline, you extract it out of the earth, and before you realize it's cooking the food on your table. So there is a whole pipeline of gas supply. I like to see technology data flow in the same manner. Two words have defined very distinct meanings during COVID. One is versus essential versus non-essential. We really never thought what was essential and what was non-essential. So whether you look at your spendings or whether you look at your travel or you look at your behavior, you define, is it really essential for me to do that? You and I are having a perfect conversation on a Zoom call. Maybe we would have said, is it essential for me to do that? Let me fly down to Bangalore and have a chat with you. So on and so forth. So I'm not discouraging the travel industry, but I think the two words define us very, and all of us will have to come to terms to understand what is essential and what is non-essential. Yeah, be it expenditure, be it fiscal, be it strategy, and everything is going to be built around the same. I would say relief and sustainability is the most important, because you need to be able to survive. Today, the travel ecosystem is on the verge of extinction. It won't extend, but it is on the verge of extinction. There will be reduction. There will be job losses, for sure. So the first thing is a survival in any way. Everything else is a revival. And once you survive, revive, I have a third word for it, is thrive. It's only then you can hope to thrive. So yes, sustainability is the most important aspect.
Interesting.
I found this platform to be very unique. When I was approached, I wasn't too sure how I'm going to react to it, right? But the more I hear, the more I talk, I realize it's a platform which connects people to what I call the universe of travel, which I've used this word 3 times in your discussion. So if you can bring the universe of travel together under one platform, I think you've done something. So my urge would be to everybody to join the universe of travel.